shot, do this shot, one shot, last shot, do this shot, money shot, money shot.
All in my key profession on the key possession. I'm OD aggressive when I run the rock. See me flexing in the winner section. If they press, I'm bombing on them off the top. Slump a hater, leave them in the field, or I'm in the kitchen whipping up a dot. Took it from the bottom to the top. Certified Madden money shot. Toss a bullet, hit you in the chest and send a burner across your face from out the slot. Please don't test them, I bring heat and brush it. Have my hitter brush you, move you out the spot. Slump a hater, leave them in the field, or I'm in the kitchen whipping up a dot. Took it from the bottom to the top. Certified Madden money shot.
If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, reliable MUT coins, check out my coin sponsors at MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 6% off your order. Link in the description below.
The champ is here!
Welcome back, Money Team. This is Madden Money Shot, sniffing up the Madden cheese as always. In today's video, I'm going to give you guys one of the most explosive, hard to stop run plays in the entire game. As I'm going to show you guys a brand new play that was just added to Madden 26 and it's completely broken. But before I do, as always, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. Other than that, let's get right into the video. I start this game out on defense. I'm going to be using the same 3-4 odd defense that I showed you in yesterday's gameplay video, as I find the best defense to use in the game right now is cover 2 hard flats, which I go over pretty extensively in that video, as well as some other defenses. So if you guys want to see more, I will have links to that video popping up on screen at the end of the video, as well as in the top right hand corner right now. On the first play though, I play over the top and I set the blitz up the exact same way, which would have been a sack if I would have guessed pass. But luckily I did play over the top, as he makes a bad decision and tries to throw over my user with the cornerback just waiting there.
Got him!
As we get an interception on the very first play of the game. The offensive playbook that I'm going to be using today is going to be my Washington Commanders offensive ebook, as this playbook here probably has the glitchiest plays in the game, especially when it comes to run plays and RPO trick plays. And a lot of these plays are only found in the Commanders playbook. So if you guys want more plays to go along with the plays I'm going to show you guys today, you want to see the full schemes, you could download this or any of my ebooks instantly simply by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. The formation I'm going to show you guys today is going to be a formation that's very rare, only found in 4 different playbooks, and that's the pistol weak slot. There's a lot of good plays in this formation though. They also have a power option play, which I'll show you guys a little bit later, but when I see that he has the defense kind of spread, I decided to make him respect the inside run by switching over to the halfback slam, which I run on the first play to get about 8 yards. And the play that I'm going to show you guys is only found in one, and that's the motion slot triple option, which is only found in the Commanders playbook, although I also have it in my custom offensive ebook as well. Now typically when EA adds new plays, there's a good chance that they're broken, and if they only add it to one playbook, it's because they know that it's broken. This one is so broken that they were actually advertising it before Madden 26 came out on their X account. As you can see right here, they show the pistol weak slot specifically, and they highlight the motion triple option on the right screen. As you're going to notice that the entire defense just kind of crashes in and dumbs out, and we're going to get that exact same reaction here. One of the best things when it comes to this motion triple option is that most people typically have a faster receiver than their actual running back. So if I were using a team like the Chiefs, which is what my opponent is using, I would definitely make sure to put 99 speed Xavier Worthy at this spot to make it even more overpowered, but the Eagles don't really have a speed receiver like that, so I just have Devontae Smith. But make sure to put your fastest receiver, whoever he is, in this spot, and you're going to have a lot of success. Now I can also hand this ball off up the middle, but the bigger play is going to be to the outside, so pretty much every single time I'm going to hold the A or the X button with an Xbox or PlayStation so I can get it to the pitch. And you can keep it with the quarterback, but when I pitch it out, you can see that there's nobody outside here, the exact same way that EA showed it on their own website. And I think that's because it's programmed to do it this way. Back on defense, I hit him with that A-gap blitz once again. But my opponent does a good job of adjusting, as he ultimately just hits a bunch of crossing routes until he finds something over the middle, before I get completely screwed on a complete nonsense ass penalty that I had to slow down to even try to understand. As I undercut the route perfectly and just simply went to try to catch the ball, only get called for a pass interference. What? Who said that Madden isn't realistic?
For the ball with snap pass interference on the defense, numbers 1, 2, and 3.
But I get a little too blitz heavy, and once I notice he starts hitting it over the top of my blitzing linebacker, I drop everybody back into coverage, but then I'm not getting any pressure, and he just finds time to find the open man. Before getting desperate and sending an all-out man-zero blitz and him just cooking me on an RPO route. So I know I'm probably going to have to score a lot to keep up or stay ahead. So on the next play, I think about hitting him with that slam inside run one more time. But once he pinches the defensive line, I just go right back to the triple option. And the defense definitely crashes in on the quarterback, because I'm dead to rights between 2 defenders, but I still get a ridiculous pitch out. And it's like none of the defenders see him, as he just runs right past this safety with very little stick work aside from just moving to the left slightly.
Whoa!
Are you kidding? He could go all the way. 95 yards.
As we have literally run this play twice and scored both times. Back on defense, we're still having a lot of success with the cover 2 hard flats as we completely blow up a screen play for a huge loss. But this guy seems to attack my hard flats by hitting a curl route right in front of my defensive back before hitting a flat route and getting stopped for a 4th and 1 that we almost stop as he barely picks up the first. Before hitting a crosser right over the top of my blitz one more time before everything is locked up and Jalen Carter gets a huge sack to push him back to 2nd and 23. And he gets a few back on a drag on the next play to get to 3rd and 16 before I switch over to cover 4 thinking that I got to protect deep, only to see him beat me right up the seam between my safety and my cornerback. Now, I don't really want to run the ball with about a minute left before half, so I switch over to the smash wide corner from this formation, motion out this tight end here, and put him on a streak, and then I also put the running back on an out route, and you're going to see how this is going to give me a high-low on the right side that beats zone while I have a high-low on the left side that beats man, and he's so worried about the run plays that he stays down in the box, allowing this tight end to get wide open over the top, but the ball barely goes out of bounds. But I just wanted to show you guys that play because I'm going to switch offensive formations to another pistol formation called the pistol wing flex close. And that's because I noticed that he was in cover 3 on the last play. And I got a really unique cover 3 bomb out of this formation called the motion dig goes. As he comes out in cover 3 again, and all I really got to do to set this play up is put the B receiver on a streak, the A receiver on a streak, and the RB receiver on a corner route. And this is all you got to do is the 2 streaking receivers on the left side will pull the safety in that direction, while the corner route holds down the corner, giving you a wide open seam beater with the other tight end right up the middle. But I don't quite get the pass lead that I want as he catches me inside the red zone. And that ultimately cost me points as I run a double drags concept on the next 2 plays to get down inside the 2, but since I used all my timeouts, I have none left. And I probably should have spiked the balls. I try to hurry it up and run one more play. And I even had a good play picked as I go with the RPO read flat. But I was so discombobulated that I accidentally let it auto handoff ending the half, even though the receiver I wanted to throw to was wide open. I'm open! Which really sucks because I wanted to score there and then get a 2-possession lead at the start of the second half, which I would feel ultimately puts the game away. So at the start of the second half, I don't want to keep running that auto motion with the receiver because I know that if I use it too much, he's just going to follow. So I switch over to the power option, as this is definitely the second best, if not the best run play in the entire formation. And that's because most people will set their option pitch key defense to aggressive, as this will focus on the pitch when it comes to option plays. But for this play, it doesn't matter, as this play has a fullback that will typically pick up that option defender. So on the next play, when I run it, you can see my opponent has his pitch defense set up perfectly, but the fullback picks him up, allowing me to get outside for a big run anyway. As it really just becomes a sprint to the edge at this point to get as many yards as I can. And on the very next play, I can see he is chasing that motion defender with his user, so I try to go up the middle, but it's not a great inside run if I'm being honest. And since I see he switched to cover 4 match, which is going to be one of the best run defenses in the game, I'm going to switch to a play out of the gun you off trips, as this is one of my favorite formations that you guys are going to see future gameplay videos of. As I already showed you guys the motion PA jet cross, which was the play I was using at the end of the first half. But the best play against zone coverages is definitely the PA U corner flood, especially when it comes to matching coverages like cover 4. As this corner out tight end here's coverage assignment is usually the safety that's all the way across the middle of the field. So I hurry up and hike the ball and hit that wide receiver underneath the pulling post routes before picking the exact same play and doing it again on the next play to get inside the red zone, only to see him switch stick and almost make a play on it.
That was a close one.
Now that I'm back in the red zone, I go right back to the PA jet motion wide receiver cross, as this B receiver is a devastating man beater while all these other crossing routes can really get up against man or zone. Before I switch to another triple option play out of a different formation. And this is the real downside when it comes to these plays. So now that I lost yards, I switched to the gun tight offset tee, which is another formation that I'm going to be showing you guys in future gameplays, as all I really have to do is put this B receiver on a streak, and the A receiver typically gets open against just about any man or zone. And if I'd have threw it a little bit earlier, I probably would have had a touchdown here. As I wait too long until I roll out, have to come back to the ball, and ultimately getting tackled at the 1 yard line.
Oh, you almost had it.
I try to get that 1 yard on the ground and lose 2 in the process before I switch to an empty backfield look and decide to put the entire game on me trying to fit this tight window throw. As I can just tell that my opponent's going to try to take all the time off the clock, try to score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to win the game. And that's exactly what he does, is he takes off a good portion of the amount of time, but not all of it, before ultimately scoring with 40 seconds left, which would leave me plenty of time if I need it. As he does go for 2 like I always knew he would, before rolling into pressure that forces a bad pass out of the back of the end zone. And now that 40 seconds could help him win the game if he gets the onside kick. So that's the video. Give this play a try and let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Other than that, if you guys want to see more tip videos out, then pop it up on the screen, so just click links. And until next time, thanks for watching, man. My shit out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.